Welcome, and thank you for taking the time to watch our presentation. Today's presentation will show you a unique security system which will cause you to question whether your current security arrangements are adequate. This presentation may affect your answer. In 1993, we formed the manned security company, Claw Protection Services. However, the principle of a manned guarding system had its apparent faults. In order to address these failings, the company sought consultation further afield and travelled abroad to locate, assess, and implement the optimum solution. Our research soon changed our way of thinking, and the lessons learned were applied to our new venture, Rentsec, which has proven to be the benchmark and future in security. Rentsec is different from standard security companies in that we don't emulate the generic approach with regards to security. In order to understand how different we are, let us first explore the different types of security systems which are available. The most commonly used and conventional method for security is the human guard. This is exactly where the problem lies, the fact that they are human. Sleep deprivation, susceptibility to bribes, intimidation, and involvement in criminal activity are just some of the reasons why a guard-only solution is not only primitive, but ineffective. Barriers such as walls or fences are merely ways of deterring criminals and securing boundaries. Barriers can be damaged, which take time to repair. This inconvenience affects not only your budget, but your security in the repair stage. The most apparent disadvantage is that they can be seen. Therefore, ways of overcoming them can be devised. Spikes can be flattened, fences can be cut, and bars can be bent. Alarms paired with reaction companies can deter criminals to an extent, but the problem again lies in the human nature of reaction officers paired with unpredictable situations. An officer reacting to an alarm responds without vital information needed to correctly assess the situation. This is what we refer to as a blind response. Most often, after a cursory inspection, they will conclude the alarm was a false one, fill out a form indicating that all is in order, and leave the premises, even though there was in fact an intrusion into the premises. In an event of a criminal intrusion, a CCTV solution will not stop, minimize, or deter a criminal. Its only use is as a tool to record the events that occurred in front of the camera. Many companies claim to offer a remote monitoring service, when in fact all they are using is a standard CCTV system. Due to our use of advanced technology, we can confidently claim that our solution addresses the flaws that previous security systems face, as well as containing your security budget by aggressively reducing the manpower complement of your site. Our solution isn't defined by a single instrument, but by many, as you will see from this layout of a typical site. The first weapon in our arsenal is the three-tiered camera trap. This consists of the following co-aligned elements: a camera, which is constantly recording, a detector or module which detects motion, creating an invisible barrier in key locations, and a loudspeaker which our intervention specialists use to identify intruders and let them know they are being watched in real time. These camera traps are positioned at key areas on a site by our system engineers and can be positioned to secure indoor and outdoor areas. The second weapon in our arsenal is a custom-built rack that houses key pieces of equipment. The rack consists of many components, but the following equipment constitutes the fundamentals. A transmission and storage unit. This system isn't your regular digital video recorder, IP camera, or PC that runs on Windows or Linux. This is a purpose-designed piece of equipment that not only remotely informs us of the integrity of your site, but allows us to remotely control other security devices on your site, such as turning on off lights, opening doors, controlling cameras, and deploying fightback solutions. This vital element is responsible for transmitting full video and audio across very small amounts of bandwidth. There are many factors which separate this product from the others on the market, the most important being its ability to transmit meaningful images to our control room so our intervention specialists can proactively respond. Communication units. Two forms of communication are used to transmit signals to and from our control room. This is so that we maintain constant communication in the event of one failing. We prefer to use a primary ADSL line and a secondary ISDN, but aren't limited, as we can also utilize wireless broadband, satellite connections, and others. An audio amplifier which amplifies the speakers on the camera traps and a rack mountable UPS is contained so that our remote control room can be alerted to a power failure on site in real time. As your site is treated as mission critical, it is crucial to ensure the integrity of the rack at all times. We do this by adding detectors to the rack as well as a camera and speaker which is monitored 24/7 for tampering. Now that our virtual site is secure, we can simulate a typical scenario of an illegal attempted break-in and demonstrate how and why Rentsec have perfected the art of crime prevention. The intruder approaches the premises and breaks the invisible barrier. The transmission storage unit immediately sends an audible warning to our intervention specialists in the Rentsec video control room. At the same time, a quad alarm is transmitted to the intervention specialist's workstation. A quad alarm consists of 3 still snapshots and a short video of the detected event. A second monitor displays a live interactive schematic of the premises, showing the intervention specialist any further movement in front of our detectors and the general layout of the premises. Furthermore, the intervention specialist is also informed of the exact premises and, more importantly, the location on the premises where detection occurred. The intervention specialist now has all the information necessary to correctly assess the situation and respond in kind. In this case, it is a lone intruder, and while one member of the control room verbally warns the intruder through the loudspeaker, the other intervention specialist alerts the reaction team, telling them where to go and what to expect. This way, the response is not blind. In cases where the intruders are numerous and aggressive, we have a highly effective system known as our fightback solutions. These solutions consist of high-pressure fog generators, pepper spray dispensers, subterranean spikes and others that can be strategically deployed from the safety of the control room. In addition to this, the intervention specialists have the ability to control booms, open and close doors, switch on lights, and alert emergency services. We understand that every site is different, and as a result, we pride ourselves in using dedicated and trained system design engineers. Each and every environment is surveyed by our system design engineers who create specially tailored blueprints in accordance to your site. These layouts are designed in consideration with your specific requirements and needs. Our flawless and unmatched installations are a direct result of thorough planning and insight on behalf of our system design engineers. These solutions are not limited to only off-site monitoring. We also excel at providing solutions for localized CCTV, corporate alarms, access control solutions, and electronic barriers. The huge success of our system relies on 5 key elements which differentiate and elevate us from our competitors. These elements are product selection, communications, control room, design, and installation. These elements represent pillars that support the whole system in its effectiveness and success. Unlike some others, we make sure each one of these pillars is executed to perfection, because we know that if any of these elements is compromised, security as a whole is jeopardized. So, do you still have confidence in your current security, knowing what you know now? What is your security officer doing now? And how much faith will you have in him tonight? Is your perimeter barrier good enough to withstand any assault? Are you still comfortable with blind armed response? Who is watching your CCTV, and what are they watching? From inception, it was obvious that a high-end security solution would require regular maintenance and ongoing support to remain effective. As a solution to this problem, we offer our systems on a rental basis. A Rentsec rental includes the following benefits: off-balance sheet finance, full maintenance, extended warranty, protection against equipment obsolescence, software upgrades, no third-party finance, no annual escalations, security budget containment. Rentsec is proud to be one of the leading providers of remotely monitored, detector-activated security solutions in the world, with international case studies that feature on the manufacturer's website, which are used by industry experts and illustrates why we use the moniker, the art of crime prevention. Don't take our word for it. These are just some of the international and national clients that have benefited from the use of our solutions. Furthermore, we have had massive success in preventing and capturing criminals on numerous sites, and we pride ourselves on the recognition we have received among the security industry, resulting in awards that include Installer of the Year, Dealer of the Year, and Central Monitoring Station of the Year. The overwhelming success of our uniquely engineered solutions can be viewed by appointment at our offices. We hope you enjoyed this presentation, proudly brought to you by Rentsec and Video Alarm Monitoring South Africa. Thank you.